Hi, this is Rosie Cruz. This is something that I put together on my own, and this is something that I used to rely on heavily because I'm such a visually triggered person. So what I would do, because I didn't understand how to break down a script, even though I went through like college and I had several different acting coaches. I felt that I needed to be coached through understanding the script. And one day I was in an acting class, and the teacher was speaking, for lack of a better word, giving a lecture, but she was talking in pictures. And so I started to understand things. I'm like, okay, I didn't know I was a visually triggered learner. So that is key. So however you learn things, how you anchor things in your mind and of course in your body is key. So when I picked that up, I'm like, oh, I grabbed my script like that day that I was working on, and most actors will highlight their lines, and of course I was in that habit too. I would highlight my lines, but I thought, I could highlight the other character's line in a different color. So I grabbed orange and I would do that. And then I would look at the script as a whole. And there are some teachers that say, nothing else really matters. But there's a lot of factual information that's written in the stage directions and setting up the scene, that I took a third color highlighter and I would highlight the facts, like things that were concrete. Like, for example, this atmosphere, it's a little warm. My air conditioner is not working. So maybe in the script, it would say, in a humid room where she's working. Humid is it's an atmosphere thing. It's factual. Kind of makes the statement that she could be like sweaty. It could be set in the South. That could be also factual. Set in the South in a humid office where people go in and out every other minute. Those are factual descriptions of what the scene is like, what the scene is, what's happening, right? And so I would highlight those things in the script that create the circumstance, and then or the atmosphere circumstance. And then there's more information. So I kind of look through it and go, there's a difference between perspective or opinion of characters. And so those are they're the opposite of facts. They, like, my character would have a different opinion than the character that I'm in with or whatever. Or maybe there was multiple characters and everybody has a different opinion of something, of the same thing, but a different opinion. So I would take a fourth color highlighter, and I would highlight those things, because those opinions belong to all the characters, and that's where the drama comes in. So this is what I would highlight would be the emotional information that belonged to the different characters. So I had like multiple highlighted things, different colors on my script, and I could easily look at it and go, okay, what's matters right now? Where is the twists and turns? Where is this, and how does that happen? And who am I up against? And who's what's the core of the relationship? Like, what is happening? So that's how I would break down a script in like minutes. And there are other teachers that I had worked with that would guide me in a different way of how to break down a script, and this is what you do, and blah 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 blah, and this is how you write down, this is how you isolate things. But for me, because I was such a visual learner, having that right in front of me and knowing what the colors meant to me as a performer, like, really worked. So this is one lesson. And it's something, it may work for those that are visually triggered learners out there. There are tactical learners out there, and then there are, means that you have to just do it, get in there, you read the script over and over, and you got to figure out where those sensations lie in your body. How does that work? And there are tons of ways to pull that out. But also, some people are auditory learners, and then there's those that lead with their brain. They're really cerebral. That was my biggest note as an actress in acting class. You're in your head. I understand that now. is because I wasn't utilizing my natural way of learning. And so anyway, long story short, if you like this content, if you'd like to learn more, if you'd like to utilize your forte of learning with your and adapt it to your acting skills, then I'm starting another program June 13th. Which usually happens on a Thursday. It's an 8-week acting program. We practice. We utilize all sorts of script work. We do self-tape challenges, and we also discuss things in our career, if that's what you're doing. So anyway, send me a message, and I'm happy to make an appointment, and we could talk about things even further. And anyway, take care.